Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm just in my studio and I'm just getting ready to do a micro needling session on my skin. So what I'm doing is I have the device here, right? It's charging. I'm going to take a fresh needle out of my bag here. Take up doing micro needling. The thing that's most important is you make sure that the needles that you're using are sterile and that you only use them once. But I'm going to be using the one with 24 needles. What I've done already is I washed my face and I put some numbing cream on. Lidocaine cream, 5%. Just because micro needling can be a little painful when you go up to using the depth that I'm going to be using on my skin. Why do I do this? Mainly for fine lines, wrinkles, and to help with firm up my skin texture, so it just looks like it's firmer. What this is going to do is this is going to go in and it's going to put little tiny tears into my skin, which is going to signal my body to go in and create collagen and elastin, and it's just going to firm up my skin. It's going to make it look healthier. It's going to make it look more vibrant. It's also going to help with any hyperpigmentation that I have. And yeah, and that's why I do this. So I have gone to the dermatologist's office to have this done, and number one, it's quite expensive. And you know, I've saw more and more people doing it online, and as long as you practice safety and you keep everything disinfected, you don't run into any problems. So without any further ado, I'm going to get started. So this device has, you can turn up the speed, right? And you can also turn up the depth with this device. You can turn it here by turning up the depth, and then you can turn it here by just bumping up the speed. And obviously, the deeper and faster you go, the more painful it is. So I have a tendency to start really low and then just keep bumping it up, until I can't tolerate it anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is a growth factor serum. And what exactly is in here? There's a PTT6. Which is a protein that, I'm going to read it to you in 1 second. It's a PTT6, harnesses the body's natural mechanisms of regeneration. It contains over 3,000 proteins, including growth factors, cytokines, and exons that signal cells to regenerate. And that's what we're really looking to do. We're just looking to go in there and put tiny little tears on the skin so that my body steps up and does the thing that it needs to do by creating collagen and elastin to just improve the integrity of my skin. I'm just going to take this dropper here. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to start across my forehead first. So I'm going to open up these needles here. I've done this before. It's been probably a good 5 or 6 weeks since I've done it. And I'm due to, do it again. And what I'm doing. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to stick this in here. Pull off this safety cap that's on there. You can see there's little tiny needles in there. And we're going to turn it on. And you can hear it. And then what you do is you just run it across your skin like so. Turn it up a little bit more. It doesn't really hurt that much. Doesn't really hurt too much on the forehead, but it does hurt when you go around the lips, and that is an area that I need to do. Okay, so you can see how it's turning my skin red there a little bit. You just can kind of go back and forth, making little tiny circular motions. Okay, so I finished the entire face, and I did the tops of my hands, and I did my neck also. It roughly takes from start to finish, to go over your entire face, maybe takes 10 minutes, 15 tops to do my entire face, my neck, and the top of my hands. And the only reason I do that is because I'm going to throw this needle out now. I can't use this again, and I don't want to. Like, these needles are dull now, and they'll run the risk of breaking off and potentially ending up in my skin, and I don't want that. And tomorrow it's rainy and cold here, so I don't have to worry about sun. But if I go out tomorrow, I will wear sunblock, and if you're doing it in the summertime, just make sure you minimize your exposure in the sun and make sure that you do have sunblock on. Do not use any actives on your skin afterwards. Like, I won't be using my retinol for at least the next 2 days. I won't use any AHAs, BHAs, And anything that's going to really irritate my skin, I just really now want my skin to go in. I want it to heal, and I want it to just rejuvenate my skin again. So it's going to take my body's just going to go in and do its job. Along with these, this growth factor is just really going to help the improvement of my skin. And I'll just keep you posted the next time I do this. But you can see, I mean, I have a little bit of redness. I get bleeding here. Not terrible though. I'm still using like the minimal amount of needles that you could use on your face. So I think maybe next time I'll bump it up into the next one. Because what I found today doing it, like the first time I did this, I really thought it was painful. And your face does get desensitized from it after a while. So now I don't feel it as much when I do it. So I think I'll just bump it up the needles next time. Only because I'm really worried about my lips, right, and my neck area. I would like to see improvement there. So the goal of this video is just to take you along with me as I'm doing this micro needling at home and just kind of share with you, you know, when I do it, how long it takes me to do it, and do I find any value in doing it? And yeah, the answer to that is yes. I do it at night at the end of when I'm going to go to bed, and my skin is going to be doing most of its repairing. And I do it because I've seen so many improvements. I've seen improvement in my own skin, but I've seen tremendous improvement on other people's skin who use it, who do it all the time and use it. So that's all I'm looking to do, is just kind of improve the integrity of my skin, and I wanted to bring you along with me. So I hope you gained some value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, hitting that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video.